Hi Leo, my name is Sansi and I'm going to just do a one card reading out of a deck that I've had for 45 years, almost as long as I've had the Rider-Waite deck. It's called The Way of Cartouche. So it's Egyptian, it's an Egyptian deck. And it has a lot of insight and interesting things. And I've never seen anyone else use these. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but this is what the back of the cards, look like. And then the front of the cards are, symbols like that. So it's interesting, but harder to read, But anyway, so I just pulled one card for you. I'm going to read to you my intuition that I got first, and then I'm going to read to you out of the book, all right? So I pulled the Buckle of Isis, which is card number 25, which is also reduced to a 7. So those numbers might mean something to you. And I wrote support, wrapped in love and security, pregnancy. So be careful if you're not wanting to get pregnant, but I wish you the best of luck if you are wanting a pregnancy, and it bodes well for that. Okay, it's all things like fertile. Happy, you're happy, but with more responsibility. You may have started an art project, or you might be having an art project in mind that you want to do. But it will be time consuming, but also very rewarding. So I would go for it, whatever you want to do artistically, whether it's painting or, writing a song or anything like that that's creative would really be good for you right now. I also got commitment to another. And, for some of you, it will be a new job, a commitment to a job. Others, it will be like marriage and children. Plus, just being part of another family, like linked to your significant other, right? His family or her family. So it's just like being a part of like more, how do I describe this? Like a bigger family, like your family's growing in one way or another. So it could just be children, or it could be that you got married and now you have your significant others, mom and dad, brothers, sisters, and that sort of thing, okay? So that's what I got. Now I'm going to read to you out of the book, and I'll keep holding this card up, and sorry, I'll try not to shake it around too much. See if you get anything, any messages yourself personally from this card. Okay, the Egyptian symbol, it's a ceremonial buckle or knot. The Egyptian identity is a carved stone said by some to represent the Yoni, Y-O-N-I. And it's movable in nature, so the energies are more fluid, not so set in stone. The upright meanings is fidelity, fertility, growth with a sacrifice. As an old, and now this is the super conscious level, and it says the spiritual, transpersonal, or super conscious level. As an old fertility symbol dating back to the earliest times, the Buckle of Isis epitomizes the multiplication principle. The mistake, however, is to limit this concept to the human reproductive system, for it extends far beyond this narrow interpretation. Spiritually, it suggests contact with other soul fragments who have also managed to lift themselves from the restraining influence of the collective. How and where this card falls will determine the level at which, here I'm going to have to scoot over. Sorry about my dog barking, but ugh. If she's inside, she's bugging me. If she's outside, she's barking. So I apologize. Here, let me read this again. How and where the card falls will determine the level at which it should be read. So you can do a star spread, which, you know, we might do sometime, but I'm just got the one card right now. But anyway, it just explains, you know, if it lands in, you know, whatever area on the star. Obviously, if it appears in the second house, the connotations are unlikely to be spiritual ones. Ditto with house number 5. But in a star spread, it could well suggest spiritual knowledge gained through contact with others of the group soul. Keep in mind, this is the super conscious level. But even this demands a sacrifice, as the initial separation from the collective is nothing if not traumatic. Now, the subconscious level, it says, fidelity and sacrifice are the messages carried by the buckle of Isis, two principles that often go hand in hand. Card number 25 represents growth or abundance in investments, the family, horticulture, farming, or anything you care to name. But as with all such bounty, there is a price to pay at some point in the proceedings. In the case of parents, the sacrifice may be manifested as a duty to their prodigy, which curtails other activities. With the rich man who grows richer, a health hazard caused by overwork. Anxiety or too little exercise with the farmer. Bad weather or wastage and so forth. The buckle of Isis also represents fidelity. The daughter who will look after her ailing mother, and the wife who will stand by her husband. Men and women who have given up valuable careers to raise a family, or nurse or care for another, are buckle of Isis people. And there is a belief, not withholding foundation, that the point of repayment always comes if the service rendered has been genuine and from the heart. Now, the mundane or conscious level, fertility at this level comes down to what most ordinary people can understand and cope with. Babies, promotion at work, healthy crops, etc. The buckle of Isis in the 5th house is a pretty sure indication of an addition to the family. For a career person who is not child-oriented, the growth will be manifested in a blossoming of the creative talents, resulting in a lot of hard work. Oh, so this backs up what my intuition. So I'm happy about that, because I haven't used this deck for probably 10 years. And I've forgotten the meanings of the cards and all that in that time. So I'm glad to see this. Buckle of Isis in the 10th house would certainly indicate promotion at one's place of work or business, requiring more overtime or stress. No doubt. In the 2nd house, money is coming in for sure, but somebody is likely to make demands on you. So, this is a general read, so just take it as, in your situation, how it pertains to your situation, okay? But yeah, I think this is kind of cool, and I might have to do a star spread sometime soon. Yeah, I was just guided to use this deck right now. But okay, guys, I hope you have a good one, and this is a great reading, all fertility. Basically, it's for fertility in any area of your life. So it's good luck, right? It's everything going in your way, whether it's a pregnancy or an art project or work or whatever. marriage, you know, anything. So this is a great card to get. All right, guys. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.